Okay, hello everybody. Today I want to talk about a video that I saw of this woman, and what she was speaking of was women taking accountability of the men they choose to have in their lives. And I'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out if you want to. There's some things I agree with, some things not so much, and I'm gonna base my replies off of basically going towards everybody. My reply is going to be for black men or black women like she did. Mine's going to be for everybody in general because honestly, love knows no boundaries. Love knows no colors. So I'm going to make this reply for everybody. So first of all, one thing she said that I do kind of agree with is that women have to be more accountable for the men they have in their life. And this is so true. This I agree with because women, what we have to realize as women is that people will only treat you how you allow them to treat you. And we have to have some accountability. Get to know these men before you start having a relationship with them, before you start having sex with them, before you start having children with them. Get to know these men and what they're about. That way, when everything goes south, you can't say, well, I didn't know. I didn't know that he was like that. I had no idea. Well, maybe if you got to know him a little bit longer, then maybe you would have an idea as to how he is. And then you would have seen that coming and jumped ship before it went south. Um, Also, she talks about women getting pregnant by jerks. And I'm going to use the nice word, if not the word she said. And this I have to agree with because a lot of times, and I've seen it, myself, when the man you're dating already has multiple children by multiple women, and if they're not taking care of those children, what makes you think you're going to be any different? A lot of times women say, well, I know that when he's with me, he's gonna be changed, and I know how to treat him, and those other women didn't know how to treat him. Well, a lot of women think that way, and they may be true. It may not be true, but how about you find that out before you start reproducing? Find out what type of person this is. Find out what his values are. Find out who he is before you bring another life into your mess, because eventually that's what's going to wind up happening. A lot of women, they listening what these men tell them, oh, you're special, you're special. Well, I bet they told the other 7 baby mamas that they were special too. And now you're number 8. In other words, I leave you as a single parent with a man that you can't find. Um, so, honestly, we do have to take responsibility for the men that we bring into our lives. That is our choice. And we do have to take responsibility because a lot of times women say, well, I didn't know he was a dog. Well, I didn't know. But you know what? There's signs. If you look and think more with your head instead of your heart, there are signs. Um, like he won't leave his phone around you. He won't answer. He won't text. Sometimes he's not being polite. He's trying to hide another woman. Um, Also, do they have a bad reputation? Is he known as a player? Do you already know that he has 5 other women, 5 other baby mama? Does he have a job? You know, is he self-sufficient? What is he about? If you find out all these things ahead of time and you go, oh no, it's going to be different with me. Guess again. Very rarely does that happen. So all I want is for my, sisters out there, no matter what color you are, open up your eyes. And when somebody shows you how they are, believe them. When they show you they've left the 5 other baby mama, that they're telling you, hey, I don't like commitment. I don't like to stick around. He's telling you that. Girl, believe him, dump him, and move on. Find somebody that's worth your time and somebody that's worth you. A lot of times we don't, as women, we don't value ourselves, and we settle for anything. We settle for anything that men will tell us because it's what we want to hear. And that's the unfortunate part. But at the same time, we do have to take some responsibility and accountability for the decisions that we make. And nobody's forcing us to have these men in our lives. Nobody's forcing us to date these men. But as women, a lot of times we do it on our own. And we do have to take some accountability for that. Which brings me to one of the points that this young lady said about women in the media having pity parties, and how on some sick level women enjoy pain. I don't think that's it at all. Um, Even if you find out, oh, this man's no good, you kick him to the curb, but you know what? It still hurts. Nobody likes being taken advantage of. Nobody likes the fact that this you found out this fool isn't about anything. That still hurts. As a woman, yes, we do tend to be more emotional. So yeah, that's not the best feeling in the world. So, and sometimes if you have a string of those, I don't see it as being a pity party, but nobody likes being in pain. And I think this young lady, she really, just how she describes things, as very non-emotional. And I think it's good. Get emotional, get the pain out. Yes, he hurt me. I kicked him to the curb. He wasn't worth my time. Have your cry, have your hurt, and then pick yourself up and move on. So I think it's fine. Everybody has pity parties every now and then, because it sucks, to be in those kinds of situations. But the important thing is that you pick yourself up and you move on and you learn from it. That's what's important. A lot of times as women, we don't learn. And that's how we find ourselves in these bad situations. Um, I know one thing also she talks about is mass media and the portrayal of black men and women. This, I guess, I can definitely kind of agree with, because a lot of times in the media, the men, our black men, are described as they're thugs, they're in prison, and of course, black women are the loud, now bossy, all that kind of stuff. This image is portrayed a lot in the media, but you know what? It's the same stereotypes. Everybody has stereotypes in the media. And no, it's not right, but you know what? We're not the only ones that are being stereotyped. There are other races that are stereotyped out there as well. And to me, it doesn't bother me, because you know what? I know how I am. I know who I am. And I know I don't fit those stereotypes. So if you want to portray a black woman as whatever, go for it. I know that doesn't apply to me, so I'm not worried about it. Um, so I guess that's gonna do it. I don't want to make this video too lengthy, but I happened to run across this video and I definitely wanted to post my response. I guess bottom line comment is to my lovely women out there: trust your gut, trust your instincts. Not everybody is for everybody. Sometimes you have to go through a lot of bad relationships before you find a man that works for you. And don't be afraid to stick up for yourself and be your own advocate and demand respect. And nothing is more sexy on a woman than a woman that knows her true worth and demands that from the man that she's with. And if a man is unwilling to give you that respect and treat you how you deserve to be treated, then you know what? Kick him to the curb.